Sagittarius. The universe is bringing a special person into your path this November. Get ready. Sagittarius, you've carried your solitude with quiet strength for far too long. You laugh easily, keep others inspired, fill every room you enter with light. And yet, when night comes and silence settles, you feel the ache that words can't reach. You've mastered the art of appearing fine, of being the one everyone turns to, while inside, you've been asking one silent question. When will someone truly see me? This November, the universe is ready to answer. After years of attracting people drawn to your warmth but unable to hold your depth, life is preparing to send someone different. Someone who will see not only your fire, but your shadows too. Someone whose energy doesn't just orbit around your light, but harmonizes with it. You may not be expecting this. You might even think love has grown quiet for you. But what's arriving now isn't the chaos of romance you once knew. It's recognition. It's peace disguised as connection. The kind that doesn't demand a mask or performance. The kind that feels like breathing again after years of holding your breath. So Sagittarius, stay open. The universe is orchestrating an encounter meant not to fix your loneliness, but to end the illusion that you were ever unworthy of being truly seen. Gate 1, the silent ache of the bright soul. Sagittarius, your loneliness has never been about being alone. You've always had people around you. Friends who admire your humor, colleagues who praise your brilliance, admirers drawn to your magnetic energy. You've been surrounded yet unseen. This is a different kind of solitude, the kind that happens when people love the light you give off but never bother to ask where it comes from. They love your strength but turn away from your silence. They seek your optimism but avoid your sorrow. So you've learned to hide the ache behind a smile, to make vulnerability a private ritual only the night witnesses. You became the one who lifts others. The one who listens, advises, carries. You make it look effortless, this ability to hold everyone's chaos while pretending you have none of your own. But deep down, Sagittarius, you've been craving something far simpler than admiration. You've been craving understanding. Someone who sees your contradictions and stays. Someone who doesn't need you to shine constantly to deserve love. Someone who looks at your quiet moments, your doubts, your restlessness and says, "You don't have to be anything else for me to choose you." This November, that someone begins to approach your orbit. Not through grand gestures or dramatic scenes, but through divine timing. You'll cross paths when you're not looking. Maybe while running errands, maybe through a mutual connection, maybe during an ordinary conversation that suddenly feels different. You'll feel it instantly. A calmness, a recognition, a pull that doesn't come from attraction alone but from resonance. For Sagittarius born between November 22nd and December 1st, this connection might come through someone who's been on the edges of your life for a while. A friend of a friend, a familiar face you never looked at twice until now. For those born between December 2nd and December 11th, it might appear in an unexpected context. A new project, a sudden invitation, an unfamiliar place that seems to open a doorway. And for those born between December 12th and December 21st, the encounter may be arranged by the universe itself, through someone who senses your readiness before you even admit it to yourself. First, it might not feel like fate. It might feel gentle, almost too gentle, because you're used to intensity, to relationships that ignite like wildfire, that consume, that validate your passion but drain your peace. This time it won't burn. It will glow. It will settle into your energy like a steady flame instead of an explosion. You might even doubt it because it feels so calm, so effortless. But Sagittarius, this is what real connection feels like. It doesn't demand performance, it allows presence. This person will see the part of you that even you've neglected, the tired traveler behind the philosopher, the seeker who sometimes questions the journey. They won't love you because you're strong. They'll love you even when you're not. And when you try to hide behind humor, they'll smile gently and wait until you drop the act. They'll sense when your laughter is a mask, when your confidence is armor, when your curiosity is a way of escaping pain. They'll read the pauses between your words like a language they've always known. But here's the truth. The universe won't send this person just for romance. They're coming as a catalyst for your emotional evolution. They're here to remind you that strength without softness isn't wholeness. That your wisdom is beautiful, but your vulnerability is divine. They'll mirror back to you all the parts you've hidden, not to expose you, but to help you reclaim them. You'll resist at first. Sagittarius always does. You'll feel the instinct to joke your way out of depth, to intellectualize your emotions, to keep things light and fun because it's safer that way. But this person won't let you hide in your usual patterns. They'll have an energy that quietly disarms your defenses, not by force but by presence. You'll find yourself speaking truths you didn't plan to share, feeling emotions you thought you'd mastered. And instead of pulling away, they'll simply stay. There will be a moment, perhaps a simple one, where you realize something's shifting. It might be when they look at you with a softness that doesn't demand explanation. It might be when they remember something small you said weeks ago and bring it up with care. It might be when they don't flinch at your silence or try to fill it. You'll recognize it instantly. This is different. The universe is orchestrating this connection with precision. Every disappointment before this moment, every ending that felt unfair, every person who couldn't meet your depth, they were all clearing space. Because you can't welcome this kind of love until you've stopped confusing attention with connection. You've stopped mistaking admiration for intimacy. This encounter arrives only when you're ready to be fully seen. And Sagittarius, after everything you've healed, you are finally ready. When this person appears, you don't need to perform. You don't need to explain. You don't need to impress. The only preparation required is honesty. Be exactly who you are, curious, flawed, radiant, restless, alive. Because what's coming your way doesn't want perfection. It wants truth. It wants you. This November, the universe isn't bringing someone to complete you. It's bringing someone who will remind you that you were never incomplete. Gate to the energy of recognition. Sagittarius, there's a sacred kind of meeting that doesn't begin with fireworks. It begins with silence. The silence of recognition, of two souls realizing they've met before in ways words can't explain. You'll feel it instantly when this person enters your life. The air will shift, time will slow, and something deep within you will whisper, "It's them." You may not even know what them means yet, but your body will. Because your soul recognizes frequencies long before your mind understands their meaning. You've had connections before that burned bright and faded quickly, the kind that dazzled you with chemistry but left you emotionally starving. But this connection is different. It doesn't demand, it allows. It doesn't chase, it magnetizes. The recognition you'll feel isn't the intensity of lust or infatuation. It's the peace of resonance. You won't feel nervous. You'll feel safe. And that safety, Sagittarius, is what will terrify you the most. Because you're used to running, to seeking freedom in motion. But this person will make you feel free in stillness. You may meet through coincidence, or what the universe prefers to call alignment. A random invitation you almost declined. A conversation that feels strangely fated. A passing glance that lingers a second too long. For Sagittarius born between November 22nd and December 1st, this connection will likely emerge through an existing social circle. Someone who's been within reach, yet unseen until now. For those born between December 2nd and December 11th, it could unfold through a new environment that pushes you out of your comfort zone, travel, work, or unexpected collaboration. And for Sagittarius born between December 12th and December 21st, destiny itself may intervene. A meeting that feels written, an encounter that rearranges the rhythm of your week and the direction of your heart. What's most extraordinary is not how you'll meet, but what this person awakens in you. You'll notice it through small details, how your laughter feels lighter, how conversations stretch effortlessly into hours, how your mind stops racing in their presence. It will feel as though life exhales around them. They won't demand your stories. They'll earn them by listening without interruption. You won't feel the need to be interesting, clever, or profound. Their presence will be enough to remind you that your being is already enough. This person won't be intimidated by your independence. They won't compete with your fire. They'll admire it, understand it, and sometimes quietly protect it when you forget to tend your own flame. Sagittarius, you've often been the giver, the encourager, the dream builder for others. You've been everyone's motivation, but rarely someone's refuge. This time the dynamic shifts. You'll find in them the calm you didn't know you were missing. They'll see through your strength without diminishing it. They'll admire your confidence, but they'll love your uncertainty even more. Because that's where your truth lives. You might resist at first. You might tell yourself you're not ready or that it's too soon. You might even convince yourself it's just a passing connection. But watch your energy. When the universe sends someone aligned with your higher frequency, Resistance isn't a warning, it's recognition. It's your ego realizing that your heart is about to expand beyond its current limits. An expansion, while divine, always feels a little like fear. There will be signs, as there always are when destiny is at work. A familiar song playing at the exact moment you're thinking of them. Dreams that feel too vivid to be coincidence. Synchronicities that repeat like gentle nudges from the universe. Don't dismiss them as chance, they're confirmations. The cosmos doesn't send loud announcements. It speaks through subtle resonance. This person carries their own wounds, their own stories of love and loss. They're not coming to save you, and you're not meant to save them. The connection will feel equal. Two travelers meeting at the same point on their separate journeys, realizing that for now, the road is meant to be shared. That mutual recognition, I see your light, and I see your scars too, is what will make this bond different. You will not have to hide your humanity to earn love here. There's something healing about being seen clearly and loved anyway. You've spent years building a life that looks strong on the outside while carrying unspoken exhaustion inside. You didn't realize how heavy that performance had become until now. When someone finally invites you to set it down, you'll notice that with this person, your laughter feels spontaneous again. Your words unfiltered, your emotions unguarded. They won't ask you to explain your fire. They'll simply sit beside it and add kindling. But the universe will ask one thing of you. Do not sabotage what you've prayed for. Sagittarius has a habit of fleeing what feels too real. When emotions deepen, you sometimes create distance to protect your freedom. This time, don't run. This person won't cage you. They'll walk beside you. Freedom isn't threatened by genuine connection. It's amplified by it. This is the kind of bond that honors individuality while creating intimacy. The kind where both souls expand instead of shrink. You may test them without realizing it. You'll wait for the moment they pull away, the way others did when you showed too much of your truth. But they won't. They'll stay steady through your storm, not because they're trying to fix you, but because they see the storm as sacred proof of your depth. That consistency will disarm you. And one day soon you'll find yourself thinking, I didn't know love could feel like this, quiet, kind, alive. This connection isn't coming to distract you. It's coming to remind you that love doesn't need to be earned. It doesn't need to be chased, performed, or perfected. It simply arrives when you're ready to receive it. Not as validation, but as reflection. Sagittarius, the universe is preparing to mirror back the love you've been giving away for years. The kind of love that listens, nurtures, and believes in possibility. This week, when that person enters your life, you'll know. Not through logic or confirmation, but through the gentle certainty that your soul recognizes home when it finds it. Gate 3, the mirror of vulnerability. Sagittarius, the universe is not just sending you a person. It is sending you a mirror. Not one that flatters, but one that reflects. This connection will show you the parts of yourself you've hidden behind strength and humor. The unspoken fears you carry beneath your easy laughter. The soft tenderness you guard like a secret. You've learned to wear your optimism as armor. You've convinced yourself that if you stay bright enough, curious enough, busy enough, no one will see how deeply you long to be understood. But this person will see. They'll see the human beneath the philosopher, the child beneath the traveler, the quiet ache behind the confidence. And they won't look away. Where others saw too much, they'll see depth. Where others demanded your light, they'll make space for your darkness. For the first time in a long while, you'll feel safe enough to be real, to admit when you're unsure, to say, I don't know how to do this, and not be met with disappointment but with warmth. First, this will terrify you. Sagittarius has always equated vulnerability with danger. You've built your independence like a fortress, beautiful but impenetrable. You learned early on that if you rely only on yourself, you can't be betrayed. If you keep moving, you can't be left behind. But this person will arrive with a kind of energy that dissolves those walls, not by demanding entry, but by simply waiting at the gates with patience. Their consistency will do what force never could. It will open you. For Sagittarians born between November 22nd and December 1st, this vulnerability will arise in emotional intimacy. You'll find yourself sharing feelings you thought you'd outgrown. Revisiting old wounds not with shame but with understanding. For those born between December 2nd and December 11th, it will surface through communication. You'll realize how much you've censored your truth in past relationships just to keep the peace. and how liberating it feels when your honesty is met with compassion, not judgment. For Sagittarians born between December 12th and December 21st, it will manifest as spiritual recognition. You'll feel as though your souls have known each other across lifetimes, and the trust will come not from logic but from remembrance. And here's the paradox. The more open you become, the stronger you'll feel. Vulnerability won't weaken you. It will root you. For years, you've been the one who inspires courage in others. Now it's your turn to experience what it feels like when someone holds space for your courage. When someone listens, not to respond but to understand. When someone reaches out, not to fix you but to accompany you. That is the quiet miracle this person brings. But Sagittarius, the universe will also test your old reflexes. When things get real, you might feel the instinct to retreat, to make a joke, change the subject, or withdraw into silence. You'll feel the old voice whisper, "Don't show too much. Don't scare them away." But this connection was built to withstand truth. If you run, it won't chase. If you stay, it won't smother. It will simply hold steady until you remember that intimacy doesn't threaten freedom. It deepens it. This person will not fall in love with your perfection. They will fall in love with your honesty. With the moments when your voice trembles but you speak anyway. With the times you let your guard down long enough to say, "I need you." You've spent a lifetime being admired for your confidence. Now you'll be cherished for your sincerity. You'll begin to realize that your loneliness was never about lack. It was about hiding. You weren't unloved. You were unseen because you refused to show your full self. And this connection will change that. You'll start to see how love isn't earned by doing more or being more. It's received by simply being present. The person who's coming won't want your constant brilliance. They'll want your truth. And when you offer it, something extraordinary will happen. The loneliness will begin to dissolve, not because someone filled it, but because you stopped pretending it wasn't there. There will be moments when their presence feels almost uncomfortable in its tenderness. They'll notice the smallest shifts in your energy, the way your eyes flicker when you're overwhelmed, the hesitation in your laughter when you're masking sadness. And instead of moving away, they'll move closer, gently asking, "Are you okay?" The simplicity of that question will undo you, because for so long no one has asked, or if they did, you didn't believe they really wanted to know. Sagittarius, when this happens, don't retreat into pride. Let yourself be seen. Let yourself be held. Let yourself feel the strange, humbling relief of being loved without condition. That's the spiritual initiation this November brings. The lesson that strength and vulnerability are not opposites. They are twins. You can be both brave and afraid, powerful and tender, wise and wounded. You always have been. You just needed someone safe enough to remind you. And here's the truth the universe wants you to remember. The person coming into your life is not here to complete you. They're here to mirror you. The way they love you will teach you how to love yourself again. Their patience will remind you of how gentle you can be. Their openness will awaken the openness you buried beneath fear. And together you'll build something not based on need, but on resonance. A partnership where both souls grow without losing themselves. So when the moment comes, and it will, when they look into your eyes and you feel that rush of recognition, don't analyze it. Don't label it. Just breathe and say quietly to your soul, "I'm safe now." Because you are. The universe is finally delivering what you once thought was impossible. Love that meets you where you are, not where you perform to be. Sagittarius, this is the beginning of a new love language. One written not in promises or intensity, but in presence. One that will teach you that the truest form of freedom is the kind you find in the arms of someone who says, "You don't have to go anywhere else to be home." Gate 4, the homecoming of the heart. Sagittarius, there is a quiet moment after every great journey. A stillness where the wind calms, the stars settle, and the traveler realizes that home was never a place. It was a person, a frequency, a feeling. This is the energy you are stepping into now. November is bringing you back to yourself through the presence of someone who reminds you that you were never lost, only wandering in search of your own reflection. The special person entering your path isn't coming to change your destiny. They are coming to anchor it. They are a mirror that says, "You can rest now." For so long you've been chasing horizons, new goals, new ideas, new adventures. Not because you are restless by nature, but because you were looking for a resonance that finally feels like home. You've been the seeker, the philosopher, the eternal student of life, Yet in the quiet spaces of your soul you've whispered, when will it be safe to stop running? The answer, Sagittarius, is now. This person won't arrive with fanfare or spectacle. They'll appear in the middle of your ordinary day. A conversation that feels strangely familiar. A gaze that doesn't demand. A presence that feels both grounding and liberating. You'll sense it immediately. They don't need you to entertain them, to impress them, or to carry them. They will meet you where you are. Equal energy, equal intention, equal heart. For Sagittarians born between November 22nd and December 1st, this person will awaken your sense of faith. Not in the abstract, but in the tangible magic of connection. You'll start to believe again that some things are meant to be, not forced to happen. For those born between December 2nd and December 11th, this person will teach you balance, how to root your dreams in the present moment without losing their spark. And for Sagittarians born between December 12th and December 21st, they will stir a profound spiritual remembrance, a feeling that you've walked beside each other before, across lifetimes, meeting now to finish what began long ago. You'll find peace in their presence, and that peace will confuse you at first, because you've learned to equate love with adrenaline, the chase, the uncertainty, the emotional high of being chosen and unchosen. But this connection will move differently. It won't rise and crash like a wave. It will flow like a river, steady, unhurried, deep. You'll feel it in the way they listen, in the silence between words, in the quiet confidence that they're not going anywhere. This is the part of the story where you finally stop mistaking chaos for passion. You begin to understand that the kind of love that lasts doesn't come with fireworks. It comes with stillness. It's the calm breath before sleep, the hand that stays when the lights go out, the voice that doesn't need to raise itself to be heard. But with this peace comes a challenge. Sagittarius, the universe will ask you to unlearn the reflexes of self-sabotage, the urge to test, to doubt, to flee when intimacy feels too safe. You'll notice moments when you want to create distance for no reason other than fear. You'll be tempted to convince yourself that something this real can't last, that you'll lose yourself if you stay. But staying isn't losing. Staying is growing. You're not being asked to give up your freedom. You're being asked to expand your definition of it. Freedom isn't just movement. It's also trust. It's being able to stand still without feeling trapped. It's being seen without feeling exposed. It's realizing that when love is real, you don't have to earn your space within it. And this person will prove that to you again and again, not with grand declarations, but with small, consistent acts of care. They'll notice the days when your laughter feels forced. They'll bring warmth when you withdraw into your thoughts. They'll celebrate your wild dreams but also remind you to breathe. And for the first time, you'll allow someone to care for you without guilt, without debt, without performance. This is not dependency. It's reciprocity. You've spent years giving, teaching, healing, lighting the path for others. Now the universe is lighting one for you. You'll start to see how every heartbreak, every disappointment, every lonely night was part of your spiritual conditioning, preparing you to recognize authentic love when it finally arrived. Because true love doesn't feel like rescue, feels like recognition. And recognition, Sagittarius, is what will make this connection sacred. You'll look into their eyes and see something ancient. Not a stranger, but a soul who has walked beside you through many versions of yourself. You'll feel safe enough to soften, to stop performing wisdom and simply live it, to let go of the illusion that being strong means being alone. But most of all, this connection will teach you that love doesn't shrink your light, it amplifies it. That when someone truly sees you, they don't compete with your brilliance, they rise beside it. They don't take your freedom, they expand it. They don't dim your fire, they protect it from the wind. This November, you are not being asked to chase love. You are being asked to recognize it, to stay open when it arrives, to allow yourself to receive without resistance. Because what's coming your way isn't fleeting, it's foundational. It's the kind of energy that doesn't just enter your life, it integrates into your destiny. You'll look back months from now and realize that this was the moment everything shifted. Not because you finally found love, but because you finally stopped running from it. You'll see that every delay, every disappointment, every ending was not punishment. It was preparation. The universe was not withholding. It was aligning. So when you meet this person, Sagittarius, take a deep breath and allow yourself to believe. Don't overanalyze. Don't seek signs of danger where there are none. Don't sabotage the peace you prayed for just because it feels unfamiliar. Say quietly to yourself, "This is what I've been waiting for, and I am ready to receive it." Because you are. This is the season when your heart comes home, not to someone else, but to the version of you that finally believes you are worthy of being loved in your entirety. The universe has heard your quiet longing, and this time, it's responding with precision, compassion, and grace. Prepare to meet not just a person, but the reflection of everything you've healed to become. Conclusion: the quiet arrival of what you've always deserved. Sagittarius, every soul journey reaches a point where the seeking ends, not because the questions disappear, but because the answers begin to live quietly within you. That's what this season brings. The moment your heart exhales, the universe is not sending someone to complete you. It is sending someone to meet you, to mirror the truth you've been becoming all along. This November, you are stepping out of the pattern of almost loved, almost understood, almost chosen. You are stepping into the energy of enough. Enough love that doesn't need proving. Enough presence that doesn't need chasing. Enough peace that doesn't feel like compromise. The person approaching your path is not the reward for your strength, but the reflection of your readiness. Because you finally believe that real love doesn't require the dimming of your fire. It thrives in its warmth. The loneliness you've carried was never a punishment. It was the sacred pause before alignment. It taught you discernment, it refined your heart, and it cleared the space for something that can last. Now, as the winds of November shift, the universe whispers, "You're ready." When this person appears, do not rush to define them. Simply be present. Let love unfold at its own pace. Slow, natural, human. Let it find its rhythm between your laughter and your stillness. Because what's arriving is not temporary. It's the kind of connection that builds, breathes, and evolves with you. So take one deep breath, Sagittarius, and say quietly to your soul, "I am ready to be seen, ready to be loved, ready to stay." And if these words resonate with your spirit, if you feel that quiet knowing stirring inside, then share, and subscribe to this space so that our energy continues to grow together. The universe has heard your heart's call. And this time, Sagittarius, it's answering with love that feels like home.